Steve, a good way to finish the season. Nice 3-1 win there.
Yeah, we're desperate to win the last game of the season. To finish the season, to thank the supporters. It would have been very flat if we hadn't have won the game. I thought we pretty much dominated the first half, even before the sending off. But it's like sometimes the sending off doesn't always work the way you want it to. I thought we had a flat spell in the second half, and they got a goal, which we're really disappointed in, because we were looking to press forward but certainly not concede today, and I think that just gave us a little jolt again. I think we replied virtually immediately. Great, some good play today. We're desperate to get more balls into the box, because to take the pitch out of the equation, and I thought for the first 25 minutes we struggled to do that, but then Caden had about a spell with 4 or 5 crosses where they were just on the button, and one of them created the penalty, but to give Jack a couple of really good chances in the air. So all in all, happy we've won the game, and we've got a lot of work to do now.
Yeah, we've improved on last season, haven't we? That was what we were always seeking, with 5 places better off and 13 points better off. So we're looking to continue that progression next season.
Yeah, if we progress in the same way, we'll be challenging where we want to be in the playoffs. It's been a really open season. I thought at times we looked good enough to be there, but we've wasted a lot of opportunities. We've drew games that 2 more points here and there could have really put us where we wanted to be. But I said to you at the start of the season, when you asked me about playoffs, I said it's a big ask to go from where we were most of last season to just walk into the playoffs. It was always going to be tough. It's proved that way. We've learned a lot this season, so next season we've got decisions to make on a lot of the lads. Obviously spoken to a few of them, but we'll probably have those chats all through this week, and then we'll decide. Then we'll set our stall out for recruitment and see if we can build a squad to take us that step further next year.
Yeah, this is where Boost the Budget's going to come in, which is starting next week, isn't it? And yet again, we're encouraging the fans to invest in the club. In what direction we want to go in. You've got a list of players that you're looking at. I know it's into 30 or 40 players, so hopefully we can manage to persuade some better ones to come along and improve the quality in the squad.
I just think it's recruiting's hard, because as I say, me and Terry have just had a chat there. There's only one full-time club in the league that haven't made the playoffs, and Chester are a hybrid team, so they train sort of 4 days a week anyway. So the teams that have got those budgets and those that setup as always the teams that the players want to go to. They want to be full-time footballers. So that's why our recruitment process is difficult, and we have to be patient. And there'll be times where in the summer you may think we haven't done anything. I'll guarantee it won't be through lack of trying, and we can't do it without the fans. Your efforts every season. Even when I wasn't at Darlington, I was amazed what the fans were doing here. So all I can say is, I think we're going in the right direction. Me and Terry won't rest until we're successful at the club, and Boost the Budget is a huge part of that.
Yeah. We must thank our loan players, mustn't we? I mean, we've had some pretty good loan players this season, and 3 of them were on the field there: Caden Kelly, Will McGowan and Sam Hetherington, and there have been other lads as well. Yeah, I mean, thank the loan players. I hope their experience stepping up to really tough competitive men's football is going to set them up going forward. And thank their clubs. The clubs have been great. The clubs have given us really good deals with them, and we've worked really well with the clubs. Pity about Will Flint going back. I mean, I can tell you now, because this won't go out before I tell the players. But Will's me and Terry have decided to give Will Young Player of the Season. Obviously, he's played virtually all season, and Doncaster took him back at a vital stage. And obviously young Jack's had a fantastic end of the season, and I think we're starting to see the player he's hopefully going to become for us. We have to be patient with him. Caden's had great moments, scored some great goals, done a lot of great things today. Sam's chipped in. Everybody's played that little part that's came in. Hopefully they'll all be better players for it going forward. And of course, most of all, we must thank the fans. Great support, and 1,300 here today. So many fans could have stopped away. It was almost a dead rubber, wasn't it? But credit to them for turning out. Yeah, I can just echo what I said on the balcony there. It's been really humbling when you, certainly after coming off at Scarborough the other day, not winning the game, having a player sent off, missing not being given a certain penalty. There was a lot of frustration, but it was really humbling to see the amount of fans, the noise they made throughout the game. Even if the numbers aren't great,
They still seem to be the only noise we can hear in stadiums, even away stadiums. So, listen, as I say, we truly believe we're going in the right direction, and we can only thank them again for everything they do for us.